Good morning and welcome to the South Windsor Police Department. I'm Kelly Juleson. I am the president, or co-president, of the Governor's Prevention Partnership. We are a substance use prevention organization for our youth here in Connecticut, and we are here today at the South Windsor Police Department because tomorrow is the semi-annual DEA Drug Take-Back Day from 10 to 2, where here at the South Windsor PD, they will be collecting unused medication as a way to address and prevent the opioid epidemic and the terrible loss of life that we've experienced over the last several years. If you're not able to come tomorrow between 10 and 2, and I know we're going to hear from many of our friends, we at the Governor's Prevention Partnership have another option for you too, as a way to make every day Drug Take-Back Day, and that is the use of an at-home drug disposal pouch to Tara, and you can request those directly through us at preventionct.org. All you have to do is take your medication. This is just some of my children's expired Zyrtec. You can put it in this pouch. This pouch will take up to 6 ounces of liquid or 45 pills. I'm gonna add some just normal tap water. And what's gonna happen inside is an adsorption process. There's some activated carbon at the bottom, and the medication is going to adhere to that, and it's actually going to be deactivated and ready to be thrown in the household trash with no risk of potential misuse anymore. So if you can't make it tomorrow to South Windsor PD, we can still help you through the rest of the year. And it is now my great pleasure to introduce our mayor, Audrey Delnicki. Mayor?
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I'd just like to give some history on the Drug Take-Back program. Since 2010, the program has helped communities safely dispose of unused medications, preventing misuse and protecting our environment. Over the years, it has collected more than 19.2 million pounds of prescription drugs, an incredible milestone of safeguarding the public health. Twice a year, we as a community have the opportunity to take part in this vital initiative, ensuring that unused medications don't pose a risk to our loved ones or the environment. On April 26th, tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., residents can safely dispose of all prescriptions, non-prescriptions, and over-the-counter medications by driving through here at the South Windsor Police Department at 151 Sand Hill Road. This makes safe disposal accessible for everyone in our community. By participating, we take proactive steps toward reducing addiction risks, protecting children, and ensuring a cleaner environment. Every medication returned makes a difference. I encourage everyone to spread the word and take advantage of this vital initiative. Thank you, and I will introduce State Representative Tom Delnicki.
Good morning. Well, it's great to be here to talk about something that is truly important, and that is the Drug Take-Back program and the drug neutralizing program that we have here. I want to point something out. Literally, when I was coming into the building about a half an hour ago, somebody stopped me in the parking lot and they said, "Hey, is there some place where I can, throw these drugs away here at the PD?" And I said, "Of course, we have a collection box out there." South Windsor Police Department doing a fantastic job and having a collection box so that the average person, if they don't have time tomorrow to drop the stuff off, they can come here at any point in time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and leave it off so that it doesn't end up getting misappropriated. Another issue I want to just broach, and that's the question of if you flush the drugs down the toilet. I mean, that used to be what everybody would think. I'm going to get rid of it, I flush it down the toilet, it's gone away, and I don't have to worry about it. There's a real big downside on that, is the fact that the drugs actually get into the environment, get into the fish, wildlife, waterfowl, and cause deleterious harm, bad harm. Fish, we all think nothing of eating fish. But if the fish have gotten exposed to some form of drug, it can actually come into our body. So don't throw the stuff away in the trash. Don't flush it down the toilet. Bring it here to the police department. Utilize the neutralization bags and do it safely so that there's no harm to the environment and there's no harm to somebody actually taking the material and utilizing it. And we have a gentleman here, drug enforcement, right?
Yes, sir.
David Lanzoni.
Thank you, sir.
Dave, you want to come on up here?
Appreciate it, yes, sir. Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to see you here in
It's a
South
pleasure. Thank you
Windsor.
very much, Mr. Representative. Good morning. My name is David Lanzoni. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge of the United States Drug Enforcement Administration here in Connecticut and Western Mass. It's my honor to be here to represent our Acting Special Agent in charge, Steve Bello, and once again tout our amazing opportunity for the communities here at large at 4,500 different collection sites nationwide, beginning tomorrow between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. to dispose of any of their unwanted and unneeded, whether it be prescription or over-the-counter pharmaceutical grade medications. This is an opportunity that presents a unique way to dispose of drugs that could be used in a way that they were not intended for. Unfortunately, as a society, we become desensitized to pills, and the drug cartels in Mexico have taken advantage of that to the full extent and started to mask dangerous drugs like fentanyl and methamphetamine in the everyday pills that we're used to seeing around our home in the form of Adderall or Xanax or maybe even OxyContin. So please understand that it's an event that's held biannually by the DEA. It's our 16th year partnering up with our good friends here at the South Windsor PD, among others, to come in, complete anonymity, and destroy those drugs so that they don't fall into the wrong hands that could eventually lead to misuse and or abuse. So thank you. If we could see you sometime tomorrow at one of the 4,500 collection sites nationwide, we'd love to see you. And at this time, I'd like to call my good friend, Lieutenant Mark Cleveton from the South Windsor Police Department, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us. I took some notes here. I wanted to kind of follow up on what Representative Delnicki said regarding our take-back bin that we have in the lobby. Obviously, everyone's aware that we are here for our drug take-back day, which is happening tomorrow from 10 to 2 in the front of the police department. But I also wanted to talk about our community responsibility and how well we've done with that take-back bin that we have in the lobby that's available 24/7. To date this year, we've collected over 385 pounds of return medications in that bin alone. Last year, 2024, we collected almost 1,300 pounds of return medications. That's outside of the drug take-back days we have in April and October. So that's an average of every 8 to 9 to 10 days. Our staff here is emptying that bin and having those drugs disposed of safely. That's a huge point of pride for our agency, to show that this community here is really well immersed in understanding that these meds can be properly disposed of at any point in time. It's safe to drop in the bin, no questions asked. We want to make sure we get rid of them without any issues. So we're very appreciative that the word is out there for people in South Windsor and surrounding towns to be able to use what we have in play. We hope to see people here tomorrow. These days are always well represented. We always get a ton of drugs back that are disposed of safely. So we're looking forward to tomorrow being another successful day. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant. And last but not least, we have some incredible young leaders. Audrey, who is part of our Youth Advisory Board of the Governor's Prevention Partnership and also serves on the South Windsor Students Against Destructive Decisions group. And she is a junior at South Windsor High School, and we're going to hear from her. So Audrey, and thank you, Elise, for joining her and supporting her.
Good morning. My name is Arushi Sharma, and I'm a junior at South Windsor High School. I'm proud to represent the Students Against Destructive Decisions Club and the Youth Advisory Board of the Governor's Prevention Partnership. I am here today to emphasize the importance of prevention and safe practices, not just to protect ourselves, but to protect the future of our youth. There are many students, athletes, scholars, and dreamers who are introduced to drugs, derailing their dreams and futures. It can start small, maybe vaping or smoking weed, but any substance use in our youth is dangerous and can develop into serious and life-threatening situations. What may seem like casual experiments can quickly spiral into dependence and addiction. One major piece of prevention is what happens at home. Too often, drugs are accessible simply because they're not stored safely or disposed of properly. We need parents and caregivers to understand locking up medications and properly disposing of unused drugs can literally save lives. Nearly 9% of Connecticut teens report drug use in the past month. That's over 24,000 students, and that's just the ones who are admitting it. These are not just numbers, they're friends, classmates, and teammates. We cannot afford to ignore this. Programs like the Governor's Prevention Partnership work because they meet youth where we are, with education, mentoring, and support. Everyone wants to believe in a brighter future for our young people, but when drugs or alcohol are involved, that future might not exist. Let's make sure students are focusing on school, not drugs, so that we can all experience a better tomorrow. Let's work together to make safe storage and safe disposal. And prevention is a priority across Connecticut. This begins with Drug Take-Back Day and safely disposing of our drugs at home. Thank you.
Thank you, Arushi. And thank you so much for the South Windsor Police Department for all the work that you do throughout the year, that we're lucky enough here in my hometown where I've chosen to raise my family, that we have a year-round take back box, also that you post Take Back Day. And again, we're just offering something to add on to already the great work that you all are doing, because it's so important, as Arushi said, that we all come together on this really important issue, and it's something that's very small that each and every one of us can do that can make a big difference to save lives. So thank you so much for coming today, and hopefully we see you tomorrow between 10 and 2.